Oh my god. Hello. Welcome. Crud. Ah, whoops. How are you doing? Alright, give me a moment. I'm just taking care of stuff. Oh my god, no. Oh no. 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 God damn it. Damn it. It's one of those situations where I accidentally merged two layers that weren't supposed to be merged. So my sketch layer for the hands it's on the same layer as the line art. I just didn't notice. Have I seen the Nintendo Switch 2? I have. I am not sure what to think of it. It looks cool. Very iffy about the controllers, but that price is a massive yikes. For the console and the games. I am so happy with the way she looks right now. Okay, gotta edit the color just a bit. Please ignore the sounds from outside. My microphone's very sensitive. Damn it. Okay, just gonna turn this off real quick. I need to look at Wilhelm real quick. Sort of color matched it. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that'll do. Wait. Oh, yeah, she is. I think her whole magic thing that I have for her is strength, like strength based. All right. House of Crossroads is what I'm working on right now. It is the story of. Geez, how do I explain this? Oh, it follows two characters that I consider the main characters. Give me a minute. Sorry, Eudora. You gotta go. No. This if I do anything here, mess up the. It'll mess up the crud. The speed paint. All right. It follows these two. These two are the main characters. The whole thing is that their family is in charge of just keeping the boundary, the border, the wall that is protecting their kingdom. Their job is to keep it safe. And in order to do that, that requires to keep the spires powering that boundary operating. It's so hard to talk about this without having it like written down. Basically, when Eve turns 14, there is another incident in which Wilhelm has to like put himself in danger just to keep everyone safe. Evelyn wants to she's the kind of character that wants to fix things. She wants to bring peace once and for all, like find an actual solution instead of like taking it step by step. And she thinks the way to do that is by taking the throne. And the story is just Wilhelm trying to be a dad while also being away. He has very limited time with his daughter, and he wants to preserve her childhood. And he's actively working against her. Meanwhile, Evelyn, she wants to take the throne, like grow up and just give her dad a break, which is actively going against him. It is daddy-daughter issues here. Crap. Okay, is this... Hello, Valdia? Yeah, I really need to write like a synopsis down, just to keep it handy. They also have to deal like with expectations from society and two ghosts that are out for each other. Oh no, I'm fine. It's just like I had to deal with a cold for the last few days. Ah, the ghosts. Hold on, let me see if I have a doodle of them. I doodle them a lot. Or well, I used to. This entire thing is dedicated to House of Crossroads. Anyways, this one. Technically, this is Eve's ancestor. She and like every like trying to find the word. Her entire family calls this thing Grandpa. He sort of, his whole thing is that he makes sure that the family line continues. And the best way to do that is to protect them. So when a new child is born into the family, he, as the patriarch, he has to bestow them a blessing, which keeps the child alive until they have their own kid. Unfortunately, the blessing only helps one person at a time. So when Wilhelm had Eve, he lost those privileges to his daughter. Not that he's against it. He was a bit bitter at first, but he grew to accept it. Oh, and then there's the Shadow Lady. I forgot about her. Where is she? Where is she? We'll use this as an example. This lady. She is an ancient evil. She was there when Grandpa was alive. And the two have been duking it out. This lady, she can make monsters. She has been a threat since the very beginning. She's been actively working against the DeVoe family and has been like trying to take it down. The only thing about her is that no one can see her. Or, well, no one is supposed to be able to see her. All until Evelyn shows up. She's just this imprisoned monster that wants to be set free. Ooh, I'm not liking that. Nope. Nope, that color's not working. Damn it. Okay, I'll figure that out later. I think I need to make her brown, more brown. Okay. I think I'm just gonna add some shading to the chest plate. I think I misspoke when I made that comparison. I wanted her to look like, you know, the cartoon female protagonist, you know, like with a quirky design. They look like a nice person. And she is. She's like the character that will do what is right and do what it takes to do it. The difference with her between, like, if I were to point out a major difference with Evelyn that sets her apart from Luz Nocera and Anne Boonchoi, is that she's a liar. She knows how to lie. And it's not something she's proud of, but in her position, she's learned that it is necessary sometimes. Okay. I need to get the brass in there. I don't want it looking like gold. Thank you. I think I'm at a point where I actually like it. Because I think before, I was trying to mimic the Owl House. And I think some of those aspects still remain, which I'm glad about. Anatomy references. Most of the time I wing it. And then other times I'd look at Pinterest, which I'm starting to realize is not a good place to get anatomy references. More things. More things. Let's see. I really don't know what else to tell you. I guess I could show you the world map for House of Crossroads. I have that done. And I'm, for once, happy about it. Okay, thank God it's here. I don't know why I made 3 versions. Oh, wait a minute. I was gonna use this for something. Alright, so this is the world map that I have. Yeah, it's just that Pinterest normally gives me the same sort of stuff. It gives me like the same like type of poses, and like I want variety. Like, oh, I want a cool stance, and then they give me the same pose. Yeah, the world map. Anyways, back to this. This one I don't have to worry about the speed paint. I could draw. Alright, so these don't have names yet. That's something I need to work on. But this island right here, that is where Evelyn lives. That is where the magic happens. The royal family, royal quote unquote, they don't necessarily like calling themselves royals. They don't call themselves, the DeVoe family, or specifically Wilhelm and Evelyn, they don't like to call themselves king or queen or princess or anything like that, just because they don't view themselves as above their subjects. So instead of king or queen, people have resorted to just calling them the sovereign lord or the sovereign lady, and like the heiress or heir for princess or prince. It just makes them sound more humble. Anyways, this area right here, that is where they live. And that's where like this massive spire exists. This thing powers these right here. Let me grab like the most eye-bleeding red. So as long as this one in the center is powered, these ones over here will be powered as well. And the protective dome, quote, don't quote me on this. I don't even know what to call it. The borders will be protected. Like these things, this area, monsters and bad weather cannot enter. No natural disaster will ever happen. No, like, monster will ever pass through these borders. Oh, and then I had to do the globe, because making a world that has like these sort of boundaries is hard, because I have to think about this like on a globe. So I know it doesn't look much here, but it's a lot of land. And let me see if I have any separate versions of the continents or countries. Because they're all based on... They will all have like their own little inspirations. Shit. Wait, was it only 5? Oh, okay, never mind. Now I know. Okay, if I can remember. This one... Oh my god, I hate that. This one is based on Oceania. This one here, Asia, Europe, America, Antarctica. One of these is Australia. This one. Australia is technically part of Oceania, right? Oh well. And then this one's Africa. And then from there, I'll section them out into like their own little regions and give them like a specific culture. No, it is not part of Oceania? Okay. Australia is its own thing. And with each of these places, I think I pointed it out here. Nope, not here. Yeah. So there should be a spire in each like continent, country, place. And like with these spires, there is a family that takes care of it. Like a miniature royal family. So far I only have, damn it. I only have this place settled for what the families are. The families from this place is based on like playing cards. So, you know, diamonds, clubs, hearts, and spades. That's basically what they deal with. Let me find something for y'all. Anyways, here they are. There's really only 3 leaders from this place. The spades will always be reserved for the king. Because in my opinion, the spades is better. Alright. The vibe is so cozy. I'm glad it is. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, I'm at a point where I don't know what to do with the colors. Oh no, wait a minute. I'm just starting to notice that this gold color is way too close to her skin tone. Let me test this real quick. Luminosity, saturation, hue, divide, subtract. Damn it, it's not gonna work. Currently, I don't have any idea what the coat of arms is gonna be. I did attempt it at some point, and then I got frustrated. I think what I will do, what I know I'll put in it is, crud, is a helmet. Like the helmet of a knight. And then some flames. Just make it something that vibes with this dude. Eternal flames. Shit. Okay, yep, that color's way better. Is there a website to create a sketch for a coat of arms? Okay. This is where I don't know what to do. Okay, thank God. That's the thing. I don't want to do anything that uses generative AI. Is it like one of those sites where you can just... It's kind of like a dress-up game. You just pick what you want on it. Oh, Eudora, this ain't... The colors ain't coloring. Oh, nope, never mind. Not yet. Blue tin for what? The chest plate or the accents? Because the accents, I do want to keep it that yellow color, because these characters do have like a signature color to them. Like Wilhelm and Evelyn have silver to them, while Cyrus has a copper color to him. Eudora is supposed to be brass. Oh my god, the stuff I put in this crap. Ooh, actually, hold on. Yeah, that works. Nope, never mind. I don't know. Oh, thank you. It took me years to figure her out. It's fine. You'll figure out yours soon. And if I go with the pad being this? Alright, I think it's time to introduce another color. "1 a.m. You should be asleep," I say after staying up till 3. I really did something here. It's too similar. Only 3, only. Yeah, so I found this stupid app. This stupid game. And I've been obsessed with it. Oh, the colors look different on the screen. Hold on. Yeah, I am against the circles now. hope you're getting the necessary sleep, though. Nope, too close. Let me look at her from afar. Yeah, she's looking great. Oh no. Oh. It's going well. Debating if I should just make it. All right, how does this look? Oh, thank you. Again, I keep doing this. All right, I think
Eudora is pretty much done. Give me a minute. I don't know if they need that much gold. Hold on. Opening up my chat again. Oh, movies. I haven't seen the movies in a while. Alright. Since Eudora is... That's not... Okay, hold on. Yep, that's fine. Group that, duplicate it, delete some of this not necessary stuff. Okay, she's centered. Ooh, actually, hold on. Let me hide this real quick. I don't need y'all seeing that. I don't need you guys seeing names. Hold on. Alright, give me a moment. Yep, that worked. Alright, you guys can see again. Yeah, I'm trash at communicating too. I think I spent most of my life just listening. Okay, time to add Eudora. Woo! I need to change the size of the canvas real quick. Nothing important here. Ignore the couch. Oh, damn, she's tall. Hold on. Alright, and then I'll put this orange for Cyrus. trying to figure out how this works. I think it should hit their scalp, right? And then I'll do a purple for Wilhelm. Fill layer. What the hell? Where'd it go? And then a green for Evelyn.
My name is Steve. And then everyone starts yelling at the top of their lungs. I loved it and hated it. I feel like for that movie, I would let it pass. I would let it pass. Just because of how silly it is. I've never seen it yet, but I've seen clips and it's silly. Chicken jockey. That's what he called it, a chicken jockey. It was a sensory game. Alright, hiding this again, just in case. I have to look at... I have this thing. Puppet, Mercury... What the... Where is it? Ah, crud. Hold on. Character height. Comparison. Oh, yay! It's still here! I need you guys to ignore Anya. She's not really part of the family. I just need the heights. Evelyn is 5 foot. Wilhelm is 5'9". Cyrus is 5'11". Damn, that's embarrassing, bro. And Eudora is 6'3". Though I might have to change Wilhelm's just to... How tall did I make them? I might have to make Cyrus a bit shorter. 5'10". All right. God damn. Ages. Let's see. Evelyn is 14. Give me 1 minute. 43 minus 14. Yep, that makes sense. Wilhelm is 43. 43 plus 15. Oh, wait, no, never mind. That fucks up their ages. Excuse my foul language.
Alright, Wilhelm is 42. Evelyn is 14. Cyrus is 57. And then Eudora is 60. They're young looking.
They have those very nice genes.
Here's the lineup of the DeVoe family.
God damn. Give me a minute. God damn. Oh yeah, that actually... Damn! I keep forgetting my own lore. Hold on. Water. Hydrate yourselves. Anyways. The magic system. Oh my god, the magic system.
Alright. Let me pull up the map again. I need to move the map. Here. Damn it! Okay, magic system stuff. Let's go.
Alright.
So the spires. Here's the main spire.
That thing is full of magical energy. The good stuff.
However... Oh, and the magical energy travels to these points as well. Creating this boundary
that keeps out natural disaster and monsters.
Anything bad stays out. But the thing is that magic
is kind of finicky. Sometimes you get the good stuff, sometimes you get the bad stuff. With magic, you have to filter it out, which is what the spires do. However, some people... how do I explain this? Magic is like an energy. An energy and low-key radiation. Some people are immune to it. Like, it doesn't really affect them. And some people aren't. Some people will look older just because they know how to use magic. Some people won't look older. If anything, they'll look younger.
Which is what the DeVoe family is. With the spires, the closer you get to it...
How do I explain this? I need to figure out what to call a no magic person. You know how with Harry Potter you have muggles? I think I'll call them outlanders, because people without magic normally are on the outskirts of the crossroads. Drink water! Hydrate yourself.
It's too pushy? That's just a bunch of...
I don't know why, but it just like asked me if I wanted to allow a comment, and it's just emojis. Damn. Okay, hold on. Drinking water again. "3 a.m. thing. Honestly, water at 3 a.m. sounds real nice. Alright, back to the magic stuff. I keep going off topic. So, whenever a person lives out in this sort of area, they're called outlanders. They are incapable of performing magic. And whenever they are forced to go towards a spire, a pillar, just something that is embedded with magic, it harms them. They literally have to acclimate in order to be within the crossroads. And the acclimation period is 10 years at most. So the big issue with House of Crossroads is that the boundaries, there are like tiny spires like around here and out here just to like extend the boundary, just to keep people safe. These things are being wiped out, which is forcing people to go into the crossroads, which is very bad for their health. Evelyn recognizes this as a problem and is trying to find a solution for it. Wilhelm doesn't find it a problem because he still has to focus on the main issue, which is these spires. And instead of like fixing them, he's just putting out new ones. Go get a cough drop. Like, how did they survive? Right. So in the Outlanders, they survive with tiny miniature spires. That just gives them like a little pocket of protection. I asked about the Outlanders. Do they make problems? They don't. Ooh, actually, yes, they do. With the Outlanders, since they're just this small community, they don't really cause much of a problem, but they do start a sort of rebellion against the DeVos, which is something Evelyn will have to navigate. I'm trying to figure this out. But yeah, Outlanders are just people without magic. They live on the outskirts of the crossroads. And then they need an acclimation period in order to enter the crossroads. And that period is 10 years. 10 years of getting used to that energy, of letting that energy flow through their body. And then there's families that live here. People who live in these sort of areas, there's a chance for them to know magic. They have higher chances of knowing magic. It's kind of rare if they don't. And then people who live within the spire points, they for sure know magic. And they're kind of elitist. Alright, that's enough rambling. I need to make a script for this. But anyways, this should be the last of the DeVos that I need to actually redesign. There is this other character that I was planning to add for the story, but I think I'm gonna save her for later. Is there any possibility the Outlanders can tame the monsters? Taming a monster isn't an easy feat. Like, the Outlanders don't really know how to do that. If anything, they don't tame monsters, they become them. And that's something I have to figure out how that happens. But there are sentient monsters. There are gorgons, driders, what else? Mermaids, sirens, and a whole bunch of other mythological creatures that I have to look up. One of the major ones are sylphs. I have to come up with new names for them. Because I don't want them to be like, oh, this is a gorgon. It's like, I want them to have their own unique, like, name.
I should have a sylph somewhere. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna doodle this in. This is an old sketch, and it is a crime that I haven't finished it. Sylphs are creatures of wind and sea.
They are very... What if they have blood of monsters in them and they turn into monsters? There is a character like that can do that. She's actually Wilhelm's adoptive daughter. I usually do it like water folk or winged folk for fantasy races. Yeah, but I hate this. Oh, I'm actually tempted to like make my own like fantasy language too, which is stupid, but I'm obsessed.
Anyways, sylphs. Oh, let me talk about like that one child I was talking about, the adoptive daughter to Wilhelm. She is one of those people that have those type of abilities to become a monster. She is his pride and joy, his second pride of joy. That kid, he adores her. Oh, wait, is this the language thing? Oh, yeah. I'm doing, like, research about it. I think I've made, like, 2 versions of, like, the alphabet. And then, like, I have to... This includes a lot of studying. I have to figure out what letters I want, how I want to write them, which make which sounds, and if certain combinations would make a certain word, all that sort of stuff. She's a were-monster. Yeah, she's called Mira. She can turn into a giant cat. She's a cat girl. But it's not just a cat girl, she's a Cheshire cat. She can disappear and make herself look trippy as hell. She's given her adoptive dad multiple heart attacks. Alright, now back to sylphs because I was talking about them. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but this world is in the same universe as Heavenly Mystic, which is that one story with like the Titaness and the human. This takes place in the same universe, just very, very, very far away. So there are Titans in this world. Now, what those Titans are doing in this world, I can't reveal too much about him. But know that they are no longer considered Titans, they are considered primordials. And for the primordials, they do have like their own little servants that sort of follow them around and do their every bidding.
And one of those creatures are the sylphs.
They are creatures of wind. And they just... Oh, you feel a light breeze? Probably a sylph. They're kind of bird-like creatures. Sort of. They're a mix of Gorgon, Harpy, and... There's another one. I don't remember what it was. Gorgon, Harpy, and something else. And they used to be fairly playful creatures. But after this whole thing with the DeVos, they are spiteful.
And they're mainly the reason why people in the outskirts are fucking afraid. The sylphs, like, they tend to create twisters, like tornadoes. That is one of the main things they like to create.
I mean, they're under orders to do it, but still. Shit. I'm fine. I'm just winging it here.
I have this whole idea in my head. If I were to animate these things, it'd be... Ooh. I am. It's just a little dry throat. Here, more water. Ah, refreshing.
I am surviving. Alright, besides the sylphs, there are oh, I originally made the sylphs to be... Originally they were the Furies, but the Furies are a pack of 3, so change them to sylphs. Oh, and then there's the Jire, which is like the Fates. They also have a whole thing here.
Oh, a spider! That's what I was thinking.
I just noticed that she had more than 2 arms. Sylphs are a combination of Drider, Gorgon, and Harpy.
I lost track of what I was talking about. Sorry. I was talking about monsters, was I?
Some monsters are tameable, actually.
Why did I say that they weren't? Yes, some are. Wyvern are a common form of transportation. Instead of a horse, you get to ride a mini dragon.
I have this whole animatic in my head of a wyvern fight. And then, what else? Oh, siren. There are like 2 types of siren. Giant siren are the sentient kind. Those are the ones you cannot tame, because they think and talk like people. Miniature siren, they're like these tiny, chicken-sized little birds with human faces. Some people like to eat them as delicacies. Evelyn likes to keep it as a pet. And it's very disturbing to her dad, because, you know, it's a tiny bird with a human face. What else? Changelings. Changelings will be a big part of this. I've already mentioned Gorgons. Yeah, I do have a Gorgon character that Evelyn gets to meet. Almost 2 a.m. Please fall asleep at some time. I need to get off soon anyways. Alright, I'm trying to remember what... Oh, besides that, another fun fact. When the spires are in danger of breaking, the Shadow Lady uses that chance to escape her otherworldly prison by sending out a monster to attack the unprotected king. So, I do have a giant siren I need to design. I have a chimera I need to design. I have a minotaur. No, not a minotaur. Chimera. What is that one thing? It's sort of like a chimera, but it's not a chimera. It is a lion, human face. What was Manticore? Did I say Manticore? I said Minotaur. I'm in Manticore. I have a Manticore I need to design. And that's like a whole thing I have to do. Each reigning lord has their own like monster they need to face. It's like those knights fighting dragons. They have this epic battle they have to go on. Alright, let's see. Do I have any spoilers in here? Nope, just young Wilhelms. I'm trying to show you guys more stuff. I don't post as much anymore, and I want to get this sort of stuff out whenever I can. Oh my god, I was working on this and it was so cute. I'm really losing track of what I want to talk about. If you guys have questions, please ask. Oh, here's a spire. An idea of a spire. Is this just... Okay, yeah, that's just Peanut. Okay, what? Oh, yeah, I had these little sticker things I wanted to make. Not to make actual stickers, but just like to test the waters. Oh, here's a miniature siren for you guys. This one's a quail, and her name is Peanut. That's a thing that I really like about these characters. Evelyn has a pet quail siren named Peanut, and Wilhelm has his own pet, his own wyvern called Pumpernickel. He claims he didn't name it. Oh shit, what was this about? Oh yeah, I wanted to make an obedient servant animatic with this woman. If you were a monster, what would you be and why? Ooh. Hold on. I'm gonna quickly write down the amount of monsters I have. Let me pull out my pen again. Because there are sentient and non-sentient monsters. Okay. We have... Damn it. Nope. I hate these pens. Alright, we have sirens. We have like 2 types of sirens, the sentient and non-sentient. We have sylphs. We have wyvern. We've got gorgons, driders, harpies, manticore, changelings, oh yep, dragons are a thing, mermaids, sea serpents, and that's all on the top of my head. I would be a sylph. I would love to fly in the wind and mind my own business. Dragon hybrid because I adore dragons. Changeling because I want to be a lot of things at once. Oh. Yeah, changelings I have to develop a lot soon too. They are what I can explain, like they aren't made. Ooh, how do I explain that? Asexual reproduction. These things appear out of nowhere. It's not like the, shape shifting. What you think of like a changeling. Changelings are... They are interesting folk. God, what else did I have? Yeah, I think I'm gonna actually end stream soon. Because I have to get ready to leave. Oh yeah. They're primordials. Here's one of them. Oh, but that's like the nice version. They're actually more freaky. There's a manticore for you guys. Alright, there's Kenna. Where is the other one? Ah, the other one. Do these have spoilers? Ah, these have spoilers! No! Short hair Wilhelm. Alright, I think I'm just gonna end this off by showing off some of the Titans. Ah, fairies and all that crap. I forgot that those exist. Please ignore the occasional fandom stuff. There we go. Alright, if you've seen any of my Heavenly Mystic stuff, you would know that about Titans, which are basically where gods came from. They are creators of universes, planets, stars. They just keep their little system running. And with these guys, I've specifically made it so that they are inspired by nebulas. So Rada in Heavenly Mystic is inspired by the pillars of creation. Because honestly, this looks like a face to me. I see a body in that. Alright, and then this one is Kenna. They are one of the... I don't remember what it was. Please tell me I'm not crazy. That looks like a person. There's a head. There's a body reaching out. And trapped to a snail. I don't remember what this nebula was called. But one of the primordials in Heavenly Mystic is inspired by this one. I think this one's one for the primordial of order. Oh, and then this one's the god of chaos. It kind of looks like a person with like centipede legs coming out of his torso. Alright, I think this is where I gotta end it. I have to export stuff. And then prepare another video. Oh, look at that cookie run. Alright. Thank you for watching. I don't know when I'm gonna do this again. Hopefully soon. And hopefully with more confidence and order. But I'll see you guys later. Alright, sorry. I'm showing off my expressions real quick. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for staying with me. Go to sleep. Drink water. Eat food. Take care of yourself. You will make an impact in this world. Goodbye, y'all.